YouTube, what's going on? What do we have here? It is a 2025 GR Corolla in the beautiful ice cap color. All right, let's do a quick walk around. All right, first things first, we're gonna start off with the beautiful headlights. I really like this kind of sleek design they have when it comes down. It's kind of like a cross hook, if you will, or a tomahawk. And these are HIDs, really bright at night. Coming down, you got a nice ventilation for the oil cooler. That's a lot of air going in, to include air right here as well. I don't know if you see how deep into the rabbit hole we can go, but that's pretty neat that it flows into there and that goes to the intake, I believe. Coming across to the front, you got this big open grill for the front mount intercooler, and that right there is the factory unit because this car is all stock and brand new. But here you see it. And if you want future upgrades, there are companies out there that already have upgraded intercoolers. I spoke a little too soon, but the ventilation, I believe that probably just goes to cooling some of the engine parts. I can't really route where it goes, but if you can see here, there's more to the rabbit hole. Now, in the 2026 model, I was told that there's a secondary intake for this car. And for this ventilation right here, there's no opening for any coolers. There's just some open vents for the brakes, I believe. All right, let's see what's under the hood. You got your hood prop. This is the infamous 3-cylinder 1.6 motor with the turbo in the back, and of course the intake in the front, meaning the intake manifold. So again, all factory. This is real nice for factory. Now, a lot of people sleep on the 3 cylinders, but this car has been out for a while in the Yaris form. And they've been racing these in the WRC, and it's been proven. Now, people have blown these up. I'm not sure why. What's the reasoning? But I'm sure for 2025 they've revised it. Everything's all back here. Can't really see. This intake right here goes to the turbo, but the intake manifold is right here up front. But yeah, it makes some nice whoosh sounds too. But everything factory, GR for Gazoo Racing. And other than that, for being all factory, this is real nice. Checking out the beautiful wheels here are 18 by 8.5 plus 30 Enki factory wheels in this beautiful multi-spoke design. These wheels look really good on this car. Now, a lot of people don't like black wheels because they say it's too common, but I think this car with silver wheels wouldn't look right. Just any color this car comes in with the black wheels just looks great. And of course, you see the big Brembo brakes behind the wheels, and look at the brake rotors. They're huge, and it has these, I don't want to call them slots, but they're slits, and it looks real nice. And I want to point out here that there's some ventilation on the bumper. This is for cooling, which is real nice. And then also over here too on the fender, there's actual holes in there, not just for looks. And did I mention in the rear, it's got some nice calipers too. It's not just some regular brakes that you see on the BMWs and the Audis. No hit on y'all, but come on, man. This is a Toyota with good rear calipers. Just saying. Looking at the side skirts, you got this kind of flare going on with the nice GR4 logo. Coming to the rear, you got this really wide hips, if you will. And I really like it because it kind of differs from the factory Corolla hatchback. And that really signifies the GR Corolla. It looks a lot better. And the only thing I would take away from this is I don't like the 3 exhaust tips, as you can see here. I'm not a fan of that, but this is the design they have. But as I said, the owner just purchased this real nice car. I will say the factory exhaust has a nice note to it. Check it out. All right, let's go inside. All right, so no door sills, but as you can see here, now this is injection molded door panels, I was told. And of course, I wouldn't call this leather. I think it's like pleather, but I could be wrong. And you got these nice factory bucket seats. They really hold you in, I tell you. It's got like a Alcantara finish right here in the center and leather right here. Or, as I said, it could be pleather, but I think this is leather, but I think this is pleather. It just doesn't feel leathery. So, factory floor mats, and then let's come inside because it's pretty cold. All right, so these controls here are pretty nice. You got your lighting. You got I believe this is a fog setup. I could be wrong though. This is your, to reset your odometer. This is your heated steering wheel. It comes in the premium only. And then this is your heated windshield. So if anyone knows what this is, please help me out. Coming down, you got this nice leather wrap steering wheel with the GR logo. Now this heats up and it gets pretty warm, I'll tell you. You got your paddle shifters because this is an automatic trans. Now for automatic, this thing is pretty quick. I've driven manual my whole life, and switching to auto is actually really comfortable, especially if you're in heavy traffic. You got your normal controls, your volume, your talk, your switching for your toggles. I'll turn on the infotainment here in a few. Your switch. You got your radio, switch mode, your cruise control. And now let's see the digital gauge cluster. All right. Check it out. And then you can change the modes. As you notice, the exhaust just changed the note because it was on Eco. Sport, custom, back to Eco. Who wants to drive an Eco? Even normal sounds good. So we'll just go to Sport for now. Anyways, I just want to toggle this through for y'all. So, of course, it says that because it's not up to operating temperature. So, okay. There we go. Had to press this button. Here are the different drive modes. You press this. This is for your track mode. Press that. Change your gravel, normal, track. Now, there we go. This is your boost gauge. That's your regular, your operating temps, your TPMS on the right, your gas on the bottom. You'll always have the gas shown. And these are your G's on the right there. I think this is a pretty cool digital cluster. Now, I don't really care about the boost. What I care about is the operating temps. All right, coming across, you got the infotainment, which is a interesting looking piece. It's not bad, but I wish it was actually more integrated into the car, like more flush. I don't really like how it's up like this and then it blocks your view up here. I wish this was all flush. This would be in here and then you can see past this, not taking up this space, but maybe that's something Toyota will fix in the future. You got your climate control, dual. And then you got your wireless charging back here with the heated seats. And of course I got them on because it's freezing outside. And guess what? You got an e-brake handle. Leather or pleather, not sure. But y'all tell me. Again, injection molding for the door panels. And the passenger seat is just as nice as the driver's seat. Oh, let's go to the rear. All right, I will say there's plenty of space. Now, I'm a short guy, but for the most part, it's plenty of space. Not, I wouldn't say for, you know, a bunch of seating back here. And in the rears, the centers, you got, it looks like Alcantara, and then you have your cup holders. Now, I feel like this is leather, but I don't think this is leather. I mean, that could be, but again, that goes back to, you know, I'm not sure. And do mind the lighting back here. It's not really good. All right, let's check out what we have in the hatch. All right, comes with this nice factory carpet, or yeah, trunk mat, if you will. And if you undo this, yes. Let's see. Whew. You got a cargo net too. That's kind of a pain. And you got your battery in the trunk. Really nice. And a tire air up kit. Again, I apologize, it's cold. Well, this is my take on the 2025 GR Corolla. I'd like to thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.